You were asleep for a long time.
You must have been having some killer dreams.
That looks good. Caretaker, are you all right?
That's what I wanted to ask you. I know you're on your feet and seem fine after that explosion with Venom, but I know all too well from experience that sometimes the worst injuries are not visible to the naked eye. So, please tell me, Hunter, are you actually as fine as you seem this morning? Or should I be worried?
No, Caretaker, I am not. My collar, the explosion, it cracked it.
Cracked?
Yes.
I feared this would happen. Venom was filled with your mother's power. It would be naive to think it couldn't fracture even our best defenses against her. Ugh. At least cracked doesn't mean broken. Not yet, at least. You will have to work doubly hard to rein in your darkness. Your actions and words mean more than ever now. Make sure you use them with integrity.
I understand.
Yeah, well, I guess I should stop fussing over you and go see what horrors Hydra has in store for us today. As you were, Hunter.
Don't be shy! Hit me!
sees our path. I hear I owe you my thanks.
You know, when you were resurrected, I was sure you wouldn't be able to overcome the darkness inside you.
What do you think now?
I'm beginning to think I was right. You are your mother's kid, all right. No escaping that.
I am nothing like my mother, and it is offensive to suggest so.
You can deny the truth of what you are all you want.
Just, what do you think you saw?
You're telling me you don't remember what happened after that blast? Because that was some messed up shit.
Tell me.
You were crying out for your mother, calling out her name like a lost kid at a theme park, while all this crazy-ass dark energy was swirling around your body, almost taking it over. I was so sure you were about to fall that I didn't leave your side. Surprised you came to with the light still in your eyes.
You need to know that I will never fall to darkness.
Who are you fooling, Hunter? You ain't infallible. None of us are.
I would appreciate you not sharing what you witnessed with the rest of the team.
I don't plan to. It's not mine to share. I'll leave that to you.
Was that the first explosion you've survived? If so, you deserve a cookie. To be clear, I'm not going to bake it for you. Stay out of trouble.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Sounds easy enough. This should help. Try this on for size. I'm going for it. Looks like it's up to me.
Any of you dorks make a move yet?
We have ways of making you talk.
Hydra's in control of the situation. No time to run.
Oh, we got one hiding.
Oh, that's not good.
Let's see how tough you are.
I like our chances.
I'm saving my energy for you. How much is Lilith paying you guys anyway? It can't be enough.
Are we excited?
This shouldn't take long. They don't all have to be pretty.
Gonna get ya!
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Loose lips sink ships. Start sinking!
The battlefield is ours. We're all gonna get it. Ready for a real hit? Can't run from this.
Hey, watch the paint job. Who wants the honors?
Here we go! Nice! Let's do this!
Try to keep up.
That was great! Coming at you! Probably best if you stay down.
Get out of there. All lined up.
Everything's still online.
I'm not worried. Why? Should I be worried?
Love the effort.
Mucho gusto!
Fair enough.
This guy thinks he's sneaky.
In my sights. Don't blink.
Probably still won't be enough, but you can try. Here we go. They won't know what hit them.
I don't think the mother will like this. Fish in a barrel.
Fish in a barrel. They're the fish, we're the barrel. Wait, does that sound right?
This should be good.
Iron Man marked it.
I bet you guys couldn't even beat the security guards in my parking garage.
At least you get to travel to new, exciting destinations before you get beat up. You know, you're pretty good at this.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Well, looky who it is.
Hey, fellow nerd. Read anything good lately?
It was hard enough getting used to the Midnight Suns. Now we have doubled in size.
You are one of the Midnight Suns.
Now, yes, but not at the beginning. I was the strange woman who spoke to no one. It must be worse for you, Hunter. All the faces are new, except for Caretaker.
Sometimes it feels like I am blundering through all this.
Well, you're doing something right amidst your blundering. You made at least one friend. I will tell you a secret. Do not laugh. I have a tiny envy for how you make friends so quickly.
How so?
It comes so easy to you. Even when you are a bat, you are a likable bat.
You like my butt.
Hunter, this right here, this is you being a bat.
As long as I'm likable.
Ha! Up for debate. Whatever you're doing, keep doing. Don't waste the time hiding in your room. Someone should teach you how wish lists work.
Hunter, are you alright? I was so worried. You look so helpless lying there, just like you were when you were a babe. I could hear you crying out to me the same way, too. I had to come see you.
Here to gloat, Mother?
Quite the opposite. I was concerned. I could not sense you after...
Your pet monster nearly destroyed me.
An unintended and unforeseen consequence of your continued assault against me. The mystical energies within our blood do not always mix well with off-worlders. But neither do the wards of your pretentious sorcerer. The Venom creature is a calculated but necessary risk.
Alien monstrosities, Wanda's unchecked powers coupled with Banner's unhinged mind. Whatever you are planning, Mother, I fear it may be beyond even your control.
Your concern touches me, but I would risk the heavens themselves if it meant saving you.
I do not need saving.
Oh, but you do. And that crack in your collar is the first step. Every revolution of self starts with the tiniest of rifts, an ever so slight splinter in the glass, a hanging thread begging to be pulled until it unravels all. You should be celebrating. That crack is the beginning of your emancipation from my sister's control. She keeps you collared because she fears you. They all do. Sarah wants to hold you back from realizing your full potential, the way she tried to hold me back centuries ago.
I would not need this collar had I not been corrupted by your blood.
Is that what you believe? Oh, child. There is so much you must learn. But you would never believe me if I told you. Not here. Not now. You must discover those answers on your own. Once you're unshackled, you will finally be free to be yourself.
And who is that? Answer me! What were you reading, Doctor? One of those political spy thrillers Captain Rogers is always heads down in?
It's actually a medical journal on bispecific antibodies and the treatment of hematologic malignancies. Just some light reading.
I hope you learned something that could give us an edge in battle. We need every advantage.
I feel the same. I've found that when I keep my mind sharp, I make better use of my body. In truth, I've been in survival mode so long, I don't know where to find my own off switch.
Just know your limits. When you burn a candle to its ends, the light quickly fades.
Your concern is noted, Hunter. I won't overdo it. Well, I should get back to my studies. Medical journals do not read themselves, but I'm working on that.
Hunter, we have finished the symbiote sampling device. Come to the forge to have a look.
We're not besties yet, but we are getting there. It's rare to meet someone who can keep up with my wit.
Hunter.
Peter, what's wrong? Stark and Strange are deciding what to do about Eddie. You think they'd ask, the only guy who gets what Eddie's going through.
That sucks, dude. You okay?
I'm fine. It's Eddie I'm worried about, as well as the rest of you. But I guess I'm not qualified to handle this because I'm not an Avenger.
Men that powerful think they have all the answers.
Well, they're making a big mistake leaving the Venom expert out of their plan to stop Venom. I know how to get through to him, and how to keep him from hurting anyone. I'd never forgive myself if that happened.
You tell him, Peter.
Maybe I will.
I want to ask Bruce for help, and then I remember that, no, that's not an option anymore.
We've lost people before. It never gets easy.
Most of them don't stick around as a pompous version of themselves. Tony and Strange really need to figure out some sort of magical, unfallen Control-Z button, and fast.
You wanted it? You got it.
Great. Now we're making progress, people. Hydra thinks they're so clever. Just imagine if they actually were. We might be in trouble. Thanks, Hunter.
Hey there.
Good to
We're missing something, Hunter. And the frustrating thing is it's happening right in front of us.
Where?
The Sanctum is filthy with Hydra. Too many of them. It wouldn't take many guards to secure the building. So the question is, what else are they doing in there?
there is only one way to find out for sure. And to do that, we need to get inside.
That's not going to happen until we get a sample from Venom.
Our list of problems continues to grow longer.
Well, we're not here for the easy stuff.
Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
Back again. Do your thing.
Where are we going?
We are just hanging out, you know, for fun.
I'm surprised.
How so?
I thought your idea of leisure was antagonizing Doctor Strange.
Tormenting him is too easy of a sport. Sometimes it's good to take a walk with someone who sees you as more than just an interdimensional doorman. Maybe I don't think you totally suck, okay?
You do not?
But before you use the F word, there are some very important ground rules. No braiding each other's hair. Actually, no touching each other's hair. No sharing food, and if you're thinking about nicknames, don't. Clear?
Reasonable rules, and I accept. I'll make sure to never go near your hair, Illy.
What was that?
Or do you prefer Ilyanushka?
Ugh, you're impossible.
Out of curiosity, what did I do to earn this new place in your social hierarchy?
Why do you have to be so annoying about it? You know how to be bad, but in a good way. I like that.
You too, Ilyana. So, it is settled. We are friends.
There you go with that F word again. Don't ruin it, Hunter.
I will use another word then. Flattered. Because that is what I am.
Hey, boss.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Hello. Oh, you are gonna love this. Here you are, Hunter. One symbiote sampler, hot off the old demonic presses.
That is not what I expected.
Yes, I for one am not going anywhere near that thing.
You're a doctor. Don't tell me you're afraid of a little needle.
That is most certainly not a needle.
Well, you say tomato, I say one gamma-infused arc-powered laser tomato. Either way, we're good to go. Now we just have to get close enough to Venom to use it.
And I suppose you have a plan for that, too?
Actually, I don't. Been too busy wrangling our friendly Forge demon while ignoring Strange's advice in order to build a one-of-a-kind gamma-powered symbiote extractor that burns hot enough to pierce the sun. But basically, we just need to stick the pointy end in him and let the device do the rest. Once we jab that thing, the symbiote will be extracted and stored within the chamber. The fluid inside should maintain the sample's molecular integrity indefinitely. I based it on the saliva he left on you during that last round.
I see. And does Spider-Man, Peter, think it will actually work?
I'm not sure. To be honest, I've kind of been keeping him out of the loop on this one. Look, Peter's a great kid, with a big heart. He looks at Venom and he doesn't see the same mucus monster we do. All he sees is Eddie Brock. From what he's told me, the two of them weren't exactly best friends before the symbiote got thrown into the mix. But that doesn't matter to Peter. It's not going to be easy to get that sample. We'll have to get real close. I know Peter would give anything, including his own life, to save Eddie. Guess I just don't want to see him distracted when the time comes. Look what happened to me with Bruce.
Venom is not Banner, Tony. And Peter is not you.
Well, that's the point. I look at Peter and I see, well, maybe the person I could have been if I didn't let money, fame, and my dad's war profiteering get the best of me. Maybe I just want to keep the kid a kid for as long as possible.
Tony.
End of the day, we gotta find Venom first before any of this matters. Given his symbiote is happily sliming its way across the 5 boroughs, it's gonna be hard getting any kind of reading on him with conventional means, as in the non-demonically possessed kind. Thankfully, there's always Auntie Caretaker and her magic mirror. I'd check in with her. Talk to you soon, Hunter. So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Reading's good? What can I say except you're welcome?
No pain, no gain. Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
I see Tony showed you his new toy.
He did.
appears so in love with his toys. I don't suppose he's given much thought as to who should get close enough to Venom to use it.
If anyone understands Venom, it is Peter. He might be a good candidate for this mission. The ability to put ourselves in our enemy's shoes can tell us where they have been and where they are going.
Peter. Interesting. His innate humanity and unwavering empathy for Eddie Brock's plight could make him an ideal candidate. This won't be figured out right now, but we should decide something soon. Time is of the essence. But I suppose you know that better than anyone. We will talk again soon.
Why do people use ketchup as fake blood? Am I the only one who can see the difference?
How are you, Peter?
You tell me, Hunter. I'm out of the loop on everything. They're off discussing what to do about Venom, and no one has said a word to me about it.
Maybe they are trying to protect you, Peter. They see your youth and feel the need to shield you a bit.
I've saved the city I don't know how many times. What do I have to do to prove myself? Grow a goatee like Strange?
I do not think that is necessary.
Good, because it would be way too itchy under the mask.
I know it can be frustrating, but you should not waste time wallowing in it.
I know, I should be doing something, because right now I feel kinda useless. Maybe I'll use the forge to bake a loaf of sourdough. Really get in Stark's way until he notices me.
If you want Stark to pay attention to you, there are better ways to make your point than making bread.
Well, I was kidding about that, but if you have suggestions...
Just walk up to him and suggest a way to help.
Okay, you've made your point. Fine. Maybe I'll speak up.
Excellent.
Just give me a bit. I'm a little rusty. The Sinister Six caused me to miss out on my speech class final.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
We'll handle it post-haste.
Get to the trucks and grab those artifacts before they roll out.
Easy enough.
that was really something.
Targeting systems active.
Your fate is sealed. Hail that!
Forever in service!
They've clouded my senses.
Looks like they have got help.
Serve her with honor. We are immovable.
That truck is about to move out. You're running out of time. It should slow them down, but it won't stop them. Get to the artifact before they figure out what happened.
Talk while you still can.
Watch and learn. A gift from the ancient traditions.
Prepare yourself.
Let me show you. Even the Mother of Demons is forced to rely upon hired hands occasionally.
Hail Hydra!
I'll need time to regain my senses.
Someone call for reinforcements? I am alone.
Is that everyone?
I am afraid you might not make it back from this one.
It is a good day. As they say, it gets the job done.
I've got your back.
Things are moving right along. Defeating the forces of evil and all that.
The artifacts are secure, but why don't you teach Hydra a lesson while you're there?
I'm glad to have your magic on our side.
You're in trouble now.
It is good to be back in the fight.
That won't be enough.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
It's the best I can
That's the spirit.
You were too weak for this fight.
I'd say that was a very successful outing. Good work.
I've peered into many realities, Hunter, and never...
Hunter, hello.
Book club tonight. You in?
Meet you there.
After you.
I like this book, but I can't explain why. Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it.
I should not be this nervous about what you all thought of the book. Even the best translations from Kree lose subtext.
Everyone's in a mood to mingle. Go ahead. We can start whenever. I'm good if you are.
I am ready.
Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw it back to you. What did you think of the book?
I had a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first I spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Kree farming implements.
This book was about much more than farming.
Exactly. The rhythm to it helped paint a bigger picture. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Kree technique. It helps you remember texts that would otherwise be considered... There's no Kree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book itself. Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
The bloom represents the range of a fortress. The harvest happens when enemies enter that range.
That's one vital part. You're right, the bloom can represent overlapping fields of fire, but it's more than one concept. At the time of the book's writing, the Kree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Kree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Kree citizens. This period is known as the cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Kree farming techniques and defend their world with Kree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Kree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. It means the Kree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
If your enemy knows how you will act, they can prepare.
Certainly, for other spacefaring empires. But most worlds had no idea the Kree existed until the invasion was underway. But the Kree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Kree control. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Kree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in Volume 33.
And that's Book Club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority, by General Chester Phillips.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's book club. I hope you enjoy the book I chose.
Why do you say that?
It's about people who weren't around until after your death. But I'm sure you'll figure out the context.
So why choose this book?
Volume 30 was way too spicy for this crowd.
Go on.
I'm kidding. It's relevant to what we're facing today. Hydra, the Lilin, your mom, they seem to have the upper hand all over the world.
Sure, but I want to hear more about that spicy book.
I guarantee you don't. Ancient Kree takes on population husbandry are, let's call it, mechanically quaint.
Right, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how spicy?
-5. Ration paste bland, apartment wall vanilla, hotel art banal, even the diagrams are boring.
How so?
It's all geometric shapes. Until I realized they were representational, I was extremely confused about Kree biology. Let's just say that I can never look at an octagon the way I used to.
Okay, just between us, Carol's book was extremely weird, right?
I learned a thing or two.
What, how to grow turnips on the moon?
That is harsh.
I didn't think it was that bad. But interstellar agriculture as a metaphor for planetary conquest, not what I expected.
You should be honest with Carol.
I'm always honest with Carol. But if I tell her it was a weird book, I'll sound like I don't know much about her adopted culture.
And how is that bad? You do not know, so this is the perfect opportunity to ask.
Good point. All right, I'll do it. Thanks, Hunter.
Good luck.
You headed out?
I am taking off.
Peace. Carol, I had some more thoughts on the book.
You do? You must have really liked it.
Actually, I didn't connect with it at all. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
You didn't like it.
It's more that I didn't have the context. But you do, and you clearly like the book, so...
So...
I wanted to see it through your eyes. If you don't mind, I'd like that context.
I don't mind.
Okay, then.
Most of my time at Central is hurry up and wait. Stop by when I'm waiting. We'll talk.
I will.
Good?
Good.